simply because I offered legal services to Nandekala and I members of IPOB, and he's calling me a terrorist. He will come to explain that.
We are asking the president to constitute immediately a committee of inquiry to review all detentions, to in fact visit DSS cell. The Chief Justice of the Federation should take advantage of the provisions of AJA, Administration of Criminal Justice Act, to set up either a magistrate or a judge to visit the DSS detention camp to find out what is happening there.
We're joined now by Barrister Ahmed Tijani, who is a constitutional lawyer and co-convener of the Consortium of Human Rights Lawyers. Ahmed Tijani, thank you for joining us on Newsnight.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Perhaps the best way to start is the beginning.
Yeah.
So let's find out. Have you guys ever, or you as a person, ever worked for IPOB before? Did you ever get engaged in any case of IPOB?
No. I've never worked or represented IPOB. Not because there is anything wrong about it. I have not.
Okay, so what exactly is your interest in this particular matter? I mean, how altruistic is it when you're calling for, first off, the removal of Yusuf Biche, the DG of the DSS? And why are you particularly concerned about Emefiele and others?
Emefiele and others, thank you very much, like I said earlier. Emefiele and others are Nigerians. First of all, we are lawyers. We swore upon being called to the Nigerian bar. We swore to uphold, to respect the rules of law. Do you understand? That is our primary responsibility as lawyers. So anybody, any institution that does not respect the rules of law, we owe it a duty to ensure that we hold them to account. That is the primary responsibility of every lawyer in Nigeria. And I am a lawyer, and I took that upon myself together with my colleagues. Now, it is not because of Emefiele. We are not lawyers representing Emefiele. In your intro, you talked about the lawyer representing Godwin Emefiele. We are concerned that the high-handedness of the DSS is one too many. It's just that Emefiele's case just came at a time when we're talking about the high-handedness of the DSS. So it is not because we are particular about Emefiele. No, it is the high-handedness of the SSS that we are concerned about. Nigerians are languishing in agony in the custody of the DSS as I speak to you. So Emefiele's case is one too many, not just Emefiele.
Okay, then, as a group of concerned lawyers,
yes.
One would think that because you're lawyers, you also follow due process, because either will come to equity, must come with clean hands.
That's correct.
So what would think that you could have also written the DSS? Did you write the DSS formally about this matter?
Which matter in particular?
About case in particular, and others have been, because
there has been several court orders. You are aware these are in public domain. We do not need to write them again to obey court order. It is a constitutional responsibility on DSS.
I understand.
You understand?
Is
yes.
that as a group,
yes.
as an association of concerned lawyers,
yes.
before you came to the public domain
yes.
to call out the DSS,
there has been
because consultation,
there has been demands.
hold on,
okay.
Consultation then before confrontation.
Yes.
So did you have any such consultation?
There has been consultations. There has been consultations
with the DSS.
With the DSS, there has been consultation. I didn't do that personally, but my colleagues have been doing it. There has been consultation.
So what was the response like?
The response was, there was no response. Let me put it that way. For we to come on air to make this demand, it means that nothing has been done to all the demands that all our requests to the DSS.
What have those demands or requests really been?
Look, respect.
Because I'm curious, and
yes.
I'm sure many Nigerians are curious.
Of course.
Back to that same question
yes.
as to why now there have been a long list, an endless list
yes.
of this, similar situations
Yes.
where the courts say, look, let this person go, charge them,
Yes.
or let them go.
Yes. See, this
Including Nnamdi Kanu himself.
Of course.
Yeah, but we never heard from your association,
No,
for example, crying
you
out
never,
against what you say is impunity on the part of the DSS.
We just came as a group. Individually, all of us have been talking. We've been working seriously. I mean, there have been several cases of fundamental human rights applications against the DSS. There have been several cases of fundamental human rights applications against the DSS. DSS is notorious for flouting court orders. We all know that. We all know that. I don't need to.
Well, DSS says,
yes,
that you don't understand the law on this particular issue of Emefiele.
What exactly did they say?
Well, what they're saying is that
Yes.
your association
Yes.
needs to be properly enlightened on such
the matter.
matters. Yeah.
Right.
It is they that do not know. The Constitution has made it clear on the number of days you are going to, a person should be detained. The Constitution is clear, except you want to add to it.
So what exactly are your demands? I would like to know.
Look,
what
our
are
demand.
you
We are not against.
demanding of
We are
the
not.
DSS?
We are not against.
And what exactly is the DSS in contempt of?
The order of court. When you charge somebody, when you arrest, there are prescribed time within which to keep any Nigerian. If it exceeds that time, you are violating the inherent right of that person. That is what we're saying. Now, we were told, it's in the public domain, that they have preferred a charge, very, very ridiculous charge, if you ask me, against Emefiele.
Have you seen the charge?
Yes, I have seen the charge.
What exactly are the charges?
Illegal possession of firearms.
Right.
Yes, you understand. Now, arraign him in court. We are still foot dragging. Arraign him in court. Is that asking for too much? Not, please don't get me wrong. Not just him. Other Nigerians. If you look at my statement, other Nigerians.
Who are these other Nigerians? I mean, let's be clear on that. We do know that. I mean, Bawa, for example, the former boss of the EFCC,
we spoke about him.
Right.
My colleague Ugochukwu, the guy that was by my right hand side, he had about 2 cases. A lawyer being detained. First of all, we do not even know whether that lawyer is in existence as we speak. He made mention of that lawyer.
How do you mean you do not know whether he's in
For
existence?
2 years, that lawyer, his whereabouts is unknown.
What's his name? I mean,
I can't really remember the name. Yes.
Okay, so
yes, I
he
can't
was
remember the name.
arrested by the DSS.
Yes, by the DSS. Yes.
Taken to custody.
Yes, taken to custody.
And then
He
you
has
can find
written.
him.
Yes, as I speak to you, it's that bad. We couldn't have just come out on air and just start rambling.
But one would be bothered about these claims and this experience with the DSS, because the DSS takes instruction directly from the presidency.
I do not know what kind of instruction they are taking. I do not think that the president will give this kind of instruction to detain people in perpetuity.
so what are you asking for now? What are what are your demands?
We are saying that every Nigerian in their custody, should have their day in court. That is what we are saying. Every Nigerian in the custody of the DSS should have his or her day in court.
Do you have a list of this Nigerians?
We will furnish.
Have you been able to come up with?
Yes, we have it.
Right.
We are going to furnish your station with a list of these persons that the DSS are keeping illegally.
And when you do that,
Yes.
could you also include the charges?
Yes, the charges. Yes,
against
of
them?
course.
Yeah.
Yes, we include
And your
it.
demands
And our demands
on
yes.
each of the
Yes,
suspects.
yes. Release these people. The court said their continued detention is illegal, and they keep them. And DSS, they're always very quick to go to court. When they want to detain you, they go to court, obtain an ex parte order. You understand? Say we want to detain for 45 days, as the case may be. Courts usually grant them.
Right.
When the 45 days elapse, they will not release such person.
So now, since you are concerned about the Emefiele case, and it looks like when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
There's a threat, from the court against Emefiele. Of course, he's not been able to present himself.
I wouldn't want to speak. I wouldn't want to. No, I don't want to speak on that because I'm not the lawyer representing Emefiele,
Right.
so I wouldn't want to speak on that.
Okay, so where
Yes.
do you go from here? I mean, you're making these demands of the DSS.
Yes.
If the DSS does not respond in a way that you expect,
Yes, we're going to
what
file
next?
for contempt from 48 for contempt. They should come and show cause. That's what we're going to do.
Also,
And of course, the issue of, we talked about the issue of defamation in your intro when they refer to us as charge and bail lawyers. You understand? I mean,
Is that a derogatory?
it is derogatory. It is derogatory. It is derogatory.
But don't we have charge and bail lawyers?
I do not know what. I mean, I just do not. I don't know because I am not one.
Yeah. Look, let me just quote what the DSS has said.
Yes.
The charge and bail overzealous, uninformed IPOB ESN lawyer Maxwell Okpara mobilizes, other like-minded lawyers, of course, like yourself.
Yes, like myself.
Futile efforts. Well, Nigerians beware. This is in
transferred aggression.
faith. It says it's transferred aggression.
Transferred aggression.
What kind of transferred aggression? When we are asking that Nigerians be released, Nigerians that are illegally detained be released. Look, the truth is that what goes around comes around. This was the same way the likes of Magu, the likes of Bauer. This was the same way they were the grandstanding. This was the same way they were behaving. Where are they today? Magu sought the services of lawyers.
Don't you think you should be addressing your case to the very top, to government, where over time, governments before now have been found to,
Of course, it's not peculiar to this government.
So,
no.
What are you doing to address the issue of impunity in?
What we're doing right now, I'm in the studio. It's part of it. We've gone to court. We've gone to court to seek redress. I'm before Arise TV. The whole world is watching me. If we didn't make this noise, perhaps you wouldn't have invited me to your studio. This is public awareness.
Let's bring that another tweet from the DSS. A Biafran Republic agitator and outlawed IPOB counsel defending the suspended CBN governor. Is IPOB defending one of theirs?
What a contradiction.
Back to the initial question. I mean, do you have any links, or have you had to provide any kind of legal services, to IPOB or ESN in the past?
No, I have not. I have not. But I have not. But I do not see anything wrong with that. Everybody that is accused of any criminal offense is entitled to a lawyer. It's a constitutional provision.
Right.
So, I have not, but nothing is wrong. If I'm briefed, if IPOB brief me today, I will represent that organization.
Barrister Woke Eziogu, does that name ring a bell?
Barrister who?
Woke Eziogu.
No.
The gentleman, the lawyer that you say has been in detention for 2 years and his whereabouts are unknown.
Yes.
That's him, just to put his name out there. And hopefully the DSS will seize the opportunity and tell us exactly what's happened to that particular lawyer. Mention his name again, Eziogu.
Yes.
We shouldn't let you go. Barrister Woke Eziogu. We shouldn't let you go without wishing you all the best in your pursuits.
Thank you very much.
We just hope that you're able to find a common ground in this matter.
Ahmed Tijani Yusuf is a lawyer and a member of Concerned